Hi there, this is Dr. Nathan DeLorey. Today we're going to talk about some of the misconceptions about chiropractic. I've been a chiropractor for over 25 years, and in our clinic we have a very methodical and scientific process. And I think that's a key because a lot of times when people think about chiropractic, they're not really sure what is chiropractic. I get a activator adjustment. Do I get somebody using a bigger hands-on adjustment? And so what chiropractic is varies. It's said to be, said that there's over 200 different techniques of chiropractic care. So I want to talk about some misconceptions about chiropractic care to help you understand more of what I believe the truth about chiropractic is. So let's jump into some common misconceptions about chiropractic care. First of all, a chiropractor is not a real doctor. Well, if you've ever heard this, we are not physicians, we're not a medical doctor, and so there is a difference in our training than a medical doctor's training. But what's interesting is the amount of credits that we had in chiropractic school is actually more than what it takes to become a physician, a medical doctor. So chiropractors do get real training, and I can guarantee that the state that you're in, and we're in Wisconsin, is not just handing out licenses. They're making sure that a doctor, somebody like a chiropractor that's claiming they're a doctor, is truthfully a doctor. So a chiropractor is a real doctor. Another conception that's talked about is that chiropractor is just cracking your back, that it's just some kind of crack. Well, this is a key thing to understand because it could be just cracking your back, or it could be a specific adjustment that's delivered in a very specific angle, specific direction, done after being methodical in our analysis of the body. So is it cracking or is it specific adjustment? Well, it all depends on kind of the intention. So when our patients come in, I'm not just going to ask you, for example, where's your pain, and then start throwing adjustments in there. We don't want to roll the dice with your health. We want to be accurate and specific with the care. We do something called the Gonstead system in our office. And what makes our technique or system of approach specific includes things like getting a thorough history, getting a thorough exam. And in the exam, we're going to be doing things like taking full spine x-rays, running temperature sensing device, or called a nervoscope on the spine, doing palpation. Each time I'm adjusting, I'm counting the vertebrae to make sure I'm on the exact bone that I think that I should be on. We've got the x-rays up in front of us. So all those different pieces allow us to be methodical and precise in the delivery of chiropractic care. So chiropractic care done properly is not just cracking your back. Another misconception is all I need to do is get out of pain. It's important to realize that we might think that way because that's how we've been raised. You know, when you go to the physician, they don't say, come back in 2 weeks no matter what. They say, what? They say, come back if you're still having that symptom. So we become very symptom oriented in this country. And so with chiropractic care, we want to think beyond just the symptom, but the cause of the symptom. And it's important to realize that healing can take time. It can take time not only to get out of that symptom, but to actually address what's been causing that issue. I've had patients come in for their very first visit and they're 76 years of age or even 80 years of age. Imagine how long their spine's been out of place. You might say, well, how long could it be out of place? Well, it could have been something at birth that caused their problems. It could have been something last week. So anywhere from birth trauma to last week, the problems could have started. So their problems could have taken decades to manifest. So healing does take time, and it's important to know that we want to not only get you out of pain, but address the underlying cause of the pain or other symptom. Another misconception is that chiropractors just want you to come back just for their convenience or their boat payment, what have you. And we do recommend maintenance care, but if you think about anything of value in your life, there's maintenance care required. You know, You might have made your bed today. You probably brushed your teeth. Maybe you had your oil changed recently on your car. All the different things that have value require maintenance because there's wear and tear on these different things. Our teeth have to be cleaned. Our hair has to be cut. Our body has to be washed. And what happens with our spines is that because of how we sit, how we lift, how we lay, how we sleep, how we play, all the different things of life requires maintenance care. So I started getting maintenance care when I was about 20 years of age. And I really wish I had been under maintenance care back in high school when I played soccer, and even before that as a 5th through 8th grader playing hockey. And looking back, I think about all those different injuries that I had, and I think I would have been a better athlete or more comfortable if I'd had proper maintenance care during those times. Now, if you're having to crack your back or neck every day to get comfortable, then you need to see a chiropractor. Now, I want to tell you a story about my own neck. I remember I was in my early 20s, went and visited my friend who was going to chiropractic school down in Iowa, and I remember I was cracking my neck. I was cracking that neck, and it felt good. Felt like it gave me some relief, some comfort. And I remember this chiropractic student, she said to me, you shouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. And I remember thinking, well, no one has ever told me that before. It felt good, it felt right, and what could go wrong, right? So what I learned from that experience and just talking to her was I needed to revisit what I was doing. I needed to think about what I was doing. And as I got more training as a chiropractor, what I learned was, if I was actually fixing this problem by cracking my own neck, why would I have to keep cracking it? Well, I wasn't fixing it. I was just mobilizing something. I was just moving some things around, and the bone that was actually out of place, the bone that we call subluxation, was a bone typically below where I was cracking that. So if you're having to crack your neck or crack your back, you've got a problem. Something's out of place. We recommend going to a good chiropractor, and we'd love to help you here at our office. So you might ask, what makes a good chiropractor? Somebody that's going to take the time to do a proper history, exam, take x-rays, put those x-rays up every time, run a temperature sensing device on the spine, that's how we do it, or have an analytical, reproducible way to know what's out of place and know if it's back in place. So in our technique, the Gonstead technique, we're running a nervoscope to check the spine. Other things that I think make a good chiropractor are somebody that's listening to what you're telling them. Somebody that's recommending care based on your needs, not their needs. So if you're doing better and you need less care, great. That's what we'd like to see. And it's having that honest communication, not just a rigid adherence to a plan that's just based on a financial incentive to that chiropractor. So a good chiropractor has integrity. A good chiropractor has honesty. A good chiropractor is listening. It's said that the best doctors are music majors. Why is that? What makes a music major a better doctor? They're listening. They know when to listen. They know when to play. And they've been conditioned on proper listening skills. So somebody that's a good listener will often hear when a patient says, I think my problem is this, and know, hey, maybe it is that. Maybe it is that specific cause that patient's telling them. So good listening is another part of being a good chiropractor. So today we've had a great opportunity to address some misconceptions about chiropractic care, which is so important to talk about. We've also talked about what makes a good chiropractor. And in our office, I seek to be a good chiropractor for those that come in. I want to be a good listener. I want to be methodical. I want to be precise. I want to be analytical. And I want to make sure that you get results and get results as quick as you can. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. Also, if you have any suggestions for future topics about hyperbaric oxygen therapy or chiropractic, you can leave those in the comments section below. To learn more about our clinic, see our website listed in our description below. As always, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. I look forward to talking to you on our next video.